Well, have you ever had one of those days, or maybe weeks, where you wanted to turn back father time? I've been going through that a lot lately. I'm glad that you joined me today. I'm Laura Hill, and this is Smart Women, Smart Conversations, a place where you can grab a cup of coffee or tea and sit back for a little while we talk about the issues that affect women day in and day out as we get a little bit older and a lot wiser. So father time, gosh, I think when I was in my 40s, I couldn't wait to have the kind of time that I have now, almost 20 years later. And it's funny, I had my last child when I was 40, so I was that PTO mom that probably people thought was a grandma with a little one in elementary school, even when I was, 45, 46 years old. So I feel like my kids kept me young. But then when my kids left the house and went off on their own, I started looking around going, well, okay, who needs me now? And I admit I have a few too many dogs, 4 to be exact, but they keep me busy and they keep me happy. But gosh, where has the time gone? And I think that's really what I've been thinking most about. What did I want to accomplish? Where did I see myself at this age? You know, that from a young woman, maybe when I was 24 or 25 and started thinking about what do I want to be someday? What do I want to do someday? And now here I am, almost to the point where I'm beginning to look back a little bit and ask myself, did I do everything I wanted to do? Did I try to climb all those ladders that were out there in front of me, those opportunities? Did I live the dreams that I wanted to follow? Was I afraid to dream new dreams when the opportunity arose? And for each of us, it's absolutely different. But I'm hoping that as I move forward, that I don't keep an eye on the clock as any way to hold me back. If anything, having my health, and of course we all know our health is so important as we move forward. We have to keep our mind active, we have to keep our body active, because then we'll have opportunities moving forward for as long as we possibly can. So I challenge myself to keep busy and to do more and to try more. And I think the thing that I miss the most about the kids being gone, and the dogs really don't need me that much, and quite honestly, my husband doesn't need me that much. He's pretty self-sufficient. So where do I pour my energy in? I've got my great friends and I love having lunch with them and chatting with them, but they don't need me. They hopefully want to be around me, and hopefully, just like your friends want to be around you. But how do I find things that motivate me? Because what I've been thinking about a lot lately is that busy begets busy. Stress begets stress. Challenges beget challenges. When you are all in, whether it's your profession, it's not getting up every day and going to work and trying to make it all fit and get everything done. It's also that social life that pours out of that. The professional organizations that you belong to, the people that are in similar fields as you, and you've gotten to know them and maybe help them, mentored them, become a colleague of theirs. And when you get to the age where you're starting to retire or you're cutting back your hours, maybe you owned a business that you are getting ready to sell or have sold, it takes so many layers off of your energy, and you find yourself with a lot of energy and nowhere to go. I am going to challenge myself to keep opening doors, to think about things that I've never done before that maybe have always been in the back of my mind, and why not give them a try? I mean, for years, we've had successes, we've certainly had our losses or our failures, and we've certainly all had embarrassments. We've been left out, we've been uninvited, we've been not part of the group, and so we know what all that feels like, and so that's not really a concern anymore. Now, at this stage of our life, we're looking for a place where we fit, where we feel comfortable, where we enjoy ourselves, where we get that energy that we maybe are missing because we've lost so much of our professional life. And even women that spent many years in the volunteer sector. You know, there comes a point where you're just not going to do the hands-on volunteering work anymore. And maybe you'll spend more time at the table planning than you're actually spending doing. And it's different for everyone, but again, you're not being called to get out there, get your hands dirty, and jump in the same way that you were when you were a younger person. I tell people all the time, when I was younger, I was the person cooking the hot dogs at the volunteer event. Now the first thing out of my mouth is, can I make a donation instead? And if I have to bring something to an event, I'm usually stopping by the local grocery store to pick it up. So things have changed. Our priorities have changed. Other people's expectations of us have changed. I know when I try to text my group of friends to say, hey, let's get lunch on the calendar, the first thing I anticipate is that one gal will be visiting her daughter in another state on that week, and another gal will be visiting her son, and another gal will be taking a trip to see their mother. We have different responsibilities as we get older, but they don't all use that energy that we used to love expending. So here we are, ready for what's next, a little concerned that it isn't going to be challenging, especially for women that had tremendous success in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s and their 60s. Whatever it was that you were doing, if you reached the top of your ladder or several ladders, you know that rush of adrenaline you get from a job well done. So here we are now, looking a little bit different and trying to find things that use that adrenaline in a different way. Take care. I'm glad you stopped by the channel. I hope you'll click like and subscribe, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Have a great week.